Some of the drivers not wearing their seatbelts.
Oh, shit. Oh, another day in paradise. Another day of punching that clock. Another day of in the grind, paying the bills, living the dream. Just wish I knew whose goddamn dream it was. Because it sure as hell wasn't mine. I was supposed to be rich and famous by now. I was never going to be rich and famous. All right. They're beautiful. And all that matters is I have 5 beautiful kids and a beautiful wife, and I am more than happy to bust my ass every single day so I can do the most I possibly can for them. Even if I'm not there in that time, in that second, always thinking of them. Every second of the day I am not with my family, I think of them. Unless I'm busy at work and I'm thinking of work, but whatever. Oh, what happened there? Crashed into his garage? All right. I think today I was watching, I get my little morning kicks from my little videos on YouTube. My algorithm tells me what to watch. And then whatever I watch usually is what I talk about. And I saw today, what was it? Representation in movies. Such as The Little Mermaid, which is the hot one right now. Because The Little Mermaid is black now. And that's a big deal. People seem to really care about this. And I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't care as much about the people. I don't care about people caring that she's black. I care about people bitching at people caring that she's black. Like, so why are certain people not allowed to care about being represented? It's like, all right, well, if you were white, you've been represented for 50 years, so you shouldn't have nothing to say. Okay, well, what about a 10-year-old little white kid? Has that little 10-year-old been represented for 50 years? Is that little 10-year-old putting on cartoons and TV shows and not seeing himself? And then if that 10-year-old sees, I don't know, Asians, blacks, and gay kids, and he doesn't see his straight little male self, is he not allowed to get mad because he's only 10? So when does this double standard end that one side's allowed to bitch and moan about certain things and the other side is not? See, I think that's when it'll kind of die down with the racial tensions and the gender tensions, is when everybody can just be honest and be okay with everything. And if you're not okay and you're bitching about something, it's okay that you're not okay and bitching about something. I mean, for years and years and years, you always heard about people being, oh, I'm not represented in this, and I'm not represented. So they make a conscious effort now. Now they basically, it's not about how talented you are. It's not about if you're good for the job. It's about if you are going to fill the right quota. And people wonder why everything has taken a downturn in quality. It is now quantity and not quality. It is now variety and not quality. Just because people, but that was a one way. Just because people are different colors and different genders does not mean they think differently. If you go to one neighborhood, let's say Brooklyn, let's use Brooklyn, because that's a big, well-known borough that the whole country knows. And if you pick an Asian person, a black person, a gay person, and a white person that all grew up in Brooklyn, they are probably all going to have similar ideas, similar ideals, similar thoughts and thinking about almost everything. Of course, they may vary depending on how they were raised, but the fact they were all in the same neighborhood, but they are all different colors, does not mean they will all think differently. Now, if all 4 people were hired into a company to have a different perspective on different things for that company, it wouldn't do a goddamn thing because they're all from the same fucking area. So what color you are or what gender you are does not necessarily mean you will be different. There is lots of white black people and there are lots of black white people. There are lots of gay straight people and a lot of straight gay people. People can think similar even if they look different. I don't know why I have to constantly affirm to not judge a book by its cover. Some people that are really, really dark-skinned might be a really, really good person. And somebody that's fucking albino might be a horrible piece of shit. But it also might be flipped. The color has nothing to do with you, your personality, or nothing. Of course you have cultures, and of course you might be proud of your cultures. Unless you are white. You are not allowed to be proud of anything white anywhere. If you are proud of anything white anywhere, you are a white supremacist. And that gets back to my point about white guilt. Didn't make a white guilt point yet, but I'm going to now. Now, the problem is people are meant to feel guilty about our white European history. Now, keep in mind, this country was built by white Europeans. It was founded by white Europeans. The Constitution was made by white Europeans. So therefore, we probably have some white Europeans in our past, probably some statues of some white Europeans, and probably mostly today are probably run by white Europeans. But the fact that that is racist in any fucking way is crazy. Now, if you were to go to Africa, let's say in Uganda, and you started bitching about everybody in power is black, what's going on here? Would you start bitching about racism towards white people? Because everybody in power, everybody in their history, everybody who runs the place is black? No, because that's their fucking history. And of course, we have diversity. As time goes on, a melting pot occurs. And when the melting pot occurs, different colors of the fucking rainbow pop up. But by mandating those, you lose on merit. You lose work hard and you'll get what you earn. Because now it's not so much that. Now you have people questioning themselves if they made this or did they get this job because they're black or gay or a woman. It is okay to be white. To all kids, it's okay if you're white. You don't have to feel guilty. It's okay if you're proud that a white guy does good in basketball. It's okay if you're proud that a white guy does good in rap. It's okay. Just like if you were black, you're proud that most of the NFL is black. Most of the basketball is black. You're proud because they are, you are represented in that sport in a very favorable light. So you were proud of that. You're proud that you dominate athletic abilities. So I don't watch hockey because it's too many white people. Not enough athletic prowess. Because black people don't skate, which I don't blame them. I don't skate either. Anyways, you are okay to be proud of your heritage, even if your heritage is white. I don't think there is one nationality, one heritage in the history of all heritages that are completely clean off of any crime whatsoever. No matter who you are, if you're Irish, if you're African, if you're Jamaican, if you're Scottish or English or anything, there is some dirt in your history, in your heritage. And of course, it's nice to know the dirt, but it's also nice to be proud of your heritage. If you're Polish, be proud of your sausage and that every stupid joke is made about you, which I could say because I'm Polish. If you're black, be proud of your family and your history have been through shit and now you're fucking the freest people in the fucking world. If you're Irish, be proud of your alcohol and your heritage of like fighting and drinking or whatever you want to be fucking proud of. It is okay to be proud of your heritage no matter what it is. And the fact that you are making little kids feel guilty because of the colors of their skin is disgusting. And these people that want to push like ideologies based on color, based on gender, based on sexual prowess, based on sexual preference, is fucking disgusting. If you were pushing this racial fucking separatedness, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's disgusting. The fact that you have little kids feel guilty because of their color, which they have no control over, is disgusting. If you are a teacher pushing this on a fucking child, you should be put in fucking jail. Let kids be innocent. The only races a kid should not like are the ones that he don't win or she doesn't win out in the schoolyard. Other than that, kids are kids. Let them be kids. Let them play with every color of the fucking rainbow. And don't let them feel guilty for who they are or what they were born as. God, it's sad to see just children be manipulated, and it sucks because it's happening so often across the entire country. And the fact that they're able to do this now, basically problem-free, it's going to be a scary place in 20 years. When you push this on little kids and say their entire lives that you are a bad person because of this, and you are a victim because of this. Just all I gotta say is no matter who you are, what color you are, it's okay if you're proud of yourself. It's okay if you're proud of your family. It's okay if you're proud of your color in any way. I mean, what's so bad about being proud? Everybody else is allowed to be proud, even if you're white. And I speak from the white perspective. Of course, I'm going to push that narrative because I come from that perspective. Especially growing up in a half-black house my entire goddamn life. And then all of a sudden being an adult and growing up and realizing that everybody's problem in the entire world is your fault. Even over like in India and China and Africa, all their problems is also your fault. It's crazy. And you race hustlers, you race baiters, there's a special place in hell. And you'll be there. Peace.